Look at this bad boy. I got a cool surprise in here for you today. Let's take a look. It's not the chicken food, I promise, although that is really cool too, but that is not the surprise. The surprise are these awesome plants. Now, like I told you, stay tuned because we were always gonna be updating the pool pond, and that is what we are doing today. So we went to a really cool store. I'm gonna show you a little bit about that later. We took some really cool clips there, but we got some nice pond plants here, and I am beyond excited. Look at this. I think this is called a papyrus, and this is a dwarf papyrus, so it won't get too tall, but really cool. We got that, we got a water lily, and we got an iris, something like that. So we'll get more into detail of that. I'm gonna get these over into the pond. While we're doing that, we're also gonna be bringing the large Pleco in, Steve. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm dripping sweat. It is a hot one today, but it is time. What we're gonna do is take our huge rescued Pleco. His name is Steve. If you never saw him, make sure you check that out. He used to be in like a 10 or 20 gallon tank. Whatever size it was way too small. He was like the size of the tank. We got him last year, and he has been with our koi fish and goldfish forever. Right over there, you can see him. He's a big boy. He loves it. He usually swims around here. He's kept this place really clean, actually, which is awesome. But I want to get him outside. I'll probably get like 3 or 4 plecos to make up for what we're going to lose with taking him out. But it is definitely time. We're going to catch him, bring him outside. While he's acclimating, we're going to get all of our new plants in. Stay tuned, because at the end, I'm going to tell you something. We're going to start growing some really cool plants to hopefully sell. But I'm going to show you how to grow them. Really awesome. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Look at this bad boy. Look how big he is. He is a monster. Absolutely beautiful too. Net gets stuck on him, but beautiful, beautiful creature. Can't wait to give him the extra room outside. He will love it. Perfect. All right, let's get him outside. All right, so we got Steve outside. We're gonna have him acclimating off camera. In the meantime, we're gonna get all our plants in and kind of talk about them a little bit. By the way, guys, does anyone have a common Pleco that's gotten this large? So, I mean, they start off obviously as babies and they can grow massive. So he's a pretty big boy. If you have any, send me a picture. I want to see what you guys got out there. First one we got here was what we really went for. And this is your hardy water lily. We don't know yet what color the lilies will be. So it's kind of a fun surprise that we're waiting for here. But I'm sure some of you have grown these before. So this can get fully submerged, so we can put this a little bit deeper than the other ones, but I'm really excited to see this. So the place we went to is, what was it called? Eamon's? Eamon's. We've been there before. It's down in Simsbury, Connecticut. If you ever buy, really cool. They have an outdoor area for all their like outdoor ponds and koi that they grow out. They have some massive koi. Did we get a video? We got some clips of that. You got to check that out. Really cool. And they also have goldfish. And then they have a whole indoor place for their fish. So I'm thinking with this guy somewhere out here where it's a little bit deeper, and these can kind of grow and spread out here. Again, this is a hardy lily, so what's really cool about this is they will come back year after year, similar to our cattail here. So in the winter, you keep it in water, it's gonna obviously die off, and then the next year you're gonna bring it back out, put it back in the water, and it'll start to grow. And one other thing, you do have to fertilize them. You can get these fertilizer stakes, one of the two, and stick it in and it will last you for the whole year. So the other real cool thing about the lily, since we have the turtles in here, they will probably use it for cover, which is really cool. They'll probably go in and hide. We come out here in the day, especially in the morning, and just kind of see them floating around with just their heads out. It's pretty funny. Actually, I have a really cool clip I'm gonna throw in. The other day I came out and I actually watched, was it Fred or Kazoo? I don't know who it was. I'll have to check the clip, but I watched one of them climb out and climb onto his basking dock. It's really cool, so I'll get that. Also, need to know, guys, now that we have everybody out here and we have our case that can go into water, we can get some footage. Let me know, comment down below if you think we should do a feeding video of everybody, because it's really cool, especially where Camo will come right up to me and eat out of my hand. Let me know if you want to see that, and I'll try and do that next. So next, guys, we have a Japanese iris, and as you can see on there, really, really beautiful purple flowers that will grow. Again, another pretty hardy plant. So this one you can submerge fully into water about up to here. He said don't go too higher on the stalk. So what I'm gonna try, I don't know if it's gonna work, I don't know if it's deep enough, but I'm gonna try about maybe putting it on top of the cave over here. Oh, there's one of the turtles. There's Fred. Fred's going nuts. That is I think that will work. We're gonna give it a shot. So one of the funny things out here with all the different personalities, they like to chase each other. we got another good clip of that. We get some good clips all the time. That's what I really like. But I think Inferno was chasing somebody around the other day. It was really funny. But look at, oh, one of the turtles was just up in the water hyacinth there. All you could see was his head. He was just kind of floating in between it. Now he's messing with Thor. Yeah, they're becoming wild turtles out here. Let's go under, see if we can see our friend Inferno. All right, so the last one we got here is by far one of my favorite. It is the coolest looking thing. This is actually called a dwarf giant papyrus. So there are regular papyrus that grow very tall, probably like 3-4 feet. This one will only get around this size, maybe another foot, he said. But super cool plant. Now, similar to the other two that we got in here, very expensive plant. All these plants were right around like $30-$40. So what we were talking about and what we kind of looked into a little bit, isn't that really cool? Ready? Pickle, pickle. So one of the things we talked about is maybe grow some plants from scratch and then look at trying to sell them. It might go right there. It can't really get any deeper than that. So it'll stay over in that area, which it gets some sun, which is cool. What do you think, Ray?
Good.
What do you think, George? See our new lily pads? Isn't that cool? What do you guys think? I'm pretty excited. So we got some other ideas there too. So again, one of the things that we've been working on in the background there, I don't know if you want to spin and show them a little bit. So our little garden that we've been working on there is going to be the home of the koi and goldfish pond that we've been working on for like over a year, that we promised last year, and you know, obviously things came up, but we are going to do everything to get that out. We already have the liner for it. We just got some really cool ideas at Immons when we were there. So they have their own little pond there with goldfish and koi in it, that not for sale or anything, they just keep it. And we got some really cool ideas from that, similar to what we want to do, and potentially get some more goldfish and koi down the road. But guys, it's really coming together. I am loving this. Oh, just almost forgot, we're gonna get Steve in here. I keep forgetting. Let's get the Pleco in here. I'm excited for that. Let's do that right now. Jordy, can I put you down for a sec? You're okay. Hold the ladder. There you go. Good girl. All right, so we got Steve in here. Steve is gonna come out into his big home. Tay really wants to get a picture of him in my hands. I don't know how that's gonna go. He's very sharp. I've held him briefly before. I don't know. We're gonna give it one try. If I can't pick him up, we're just gonna put him in, because I don't feel like getting my hands sliced today. He's literally like an armor-plated thing. It's crazy. Look at that, guys. Look at how beautiful he is. Such a beautiful, beautiful creature. I am so happy that we have this guy and have given him such a cool life. What a great creature. Great, look at him. Super cool. All right, bud, ready? There you go. Dude, he looks like a shark when they swim. That is so cool. Look at him, George. Look at the Pleco. He's like, oh, there's lots of stuff in here to eat. He literally was like, oh, algae. Guys, we could literally get like 15 more of him just to take care of some of this the algae in here. We actually might. I love Plecos. If you didn't know, we have some really cool ones. We have a whiptail downstairs in our 55. He is a really cool, and you don't see him too often. We also have a largemouth Pleco, which again, one of my favorites. We've had them for a while. So I would definitely consider getting a few more in here, because even if when we have to break this down, we have plenty of room for them. So maybe we will. That's actually a really good idea. Someone mentioned that, a viewer mentioned that in the last video, and that's a really good idea. I might actually do that. I pick you up. Woo! Oh, you're soaking wet. Will you do the good vibe shout out with me? All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for today. The pool pond is really coming together. You want to get back down? All right, she wants to get back down. Go ahead, I'll hold your hand. Guys, make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna keep doing things every week, all during the summer, everything we can do in here to really spice things up. Good vibes shout out. This episode is gonna be a little bit different. A viewer that comments all the time asked to give a shout out, so I'm gonna butcher your name. I apologize. It's Anas Alkarian or something along those lines. Anyways, we appreciate the love, bud. We see you all the time, so definitely giving you a shout out. Billings fam, thank you for all the support. We're growing. We're almost at 5,000 subs. That's crazy. I remember just starting the other day. We got so much more to come, so much more to do. That's it. Peace. Ready for some underwater footage?
Yeah.
Here it comes. Subscribe below. Look at this guy. He wants to get. They always come over to us. We are walking to PetSmart. Very small fish. Excellent, guys. Fred is in great shape. Woo! Clover, say hi. Is doing so much better underneath.